morning, everybody. Going to try to bring this up here. I'll wait till some people come on. And then what we're going to do is get started right away with Spry. This is going to have to be short because I got to get to our shop pretty quick. But let me spit on. I'm going to start out. Good morning, April. Going to start out with bringing the pup out. We're going to do, I've got two objectives this morning. Going to get her outside, let her do her business. You'll notice the snow is really melting. Everybody's happy outside this morning. So I'm going to put her down, let her do her business. Come on, come on, come on. Then when I go in, I'm going to try, I've got another little setup that I'm going to try to get a retrieve or two in. And then after we get that, we're going to go right to steadying and feeding. Good girl. Good girl. So she's doing her business right away. Good girl. Come on. Now, I want to make sure that I get nice recall into the house. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Very good. Very good. Come on. Good girl. And she's going to get a lot of praise for that. Good girl. Here. Come here. Come here. Very good. Very good. That's a good girl. I think I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to kind of reset that. Good morning, Daniel. April? Oh, yeah. Yes, it is, April. Nicole. Naomi joined in. Taylor. Jacob. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So we just repeat that same thing. Take her out, bring her in, give her a bunch of praise. Good girl. Now I'm going to let her come in. I'm not going to carry her in this time. I'm just going to bring her in. You'll notice there's been a lot of furniture changed because I'm hopefully setting myself up to maybe have some success. Pup found Trigger here. Trigger, go any place. So look who broke through my wall. Good girl. Come on. Come on. So what I wanted to do this morning was, I liked the idea of maybe reversing the hallway. I don't know if maybe Rhett sent that to me, but he said, what if you flip this around? Well, I might try that. The other thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to create a tunnel or a channel here that makes it a little tougher for pups to see through. Of course, she's like water. She'll get through anything. Come on. Come here. Come here. So to start out with, I'm going to put Trigger back in. Here, come here. Come here. Come here. Trigger, come here. Trigger, come on. Come on. So I'm going to put Trigger in. And Ellie is in. Pup's over here in the pen, and the reason I have the pen here this morning is because if you notice last night, and I've seen this before, she likes that little door stopper. She likes that thing. So that can get to be a little distracting for her. So this morning, I just moved her pen over it so she can't get to it. Now remember last night, this is where we had the most. I'm going to put her on place. Now this is where place comes in because I want to get the rest of this stuff set up. I'm going to turn some lights on so we can see what we're doing. This is why, another reason why we place train them is because if I just let her run around the house while I'm doing this, what is she doing? She runs over, she gets Trigger all wound up. She's just out of control. I lose control. So I don't want to lose control with her. So by me putting her on place, I can go about my business and do my stuff and not worry about her getting into trouble. It goes back to that thing, man, she's a puppy. She's just like a little kid. So if you allow them to get into trouble, they will. So first off, good morning, everybody. Got a really nice number of people here following already. So good morning. What I'm going to do this morning is I need to make this can't be as long. Last night got a little long. That's what happens when everyone's out of town and I'm home by myself. I dog train stuff. But so what I'm gonna do is I want to get a little bit of retrieve. Now we used this fire hose bumper last night. That worked best. The tennis ball she really likes, but she has a tendency to fizzle on it pretty quick. I feel like the last couple times we've used it, it was a real cool thing for like 2 or 3 retrieves, and then it lost its excitement. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, I tried to pour on the excitement to get her back to me the last couple times, and I ran out of juice. I didn't have any more excitement to get, like I couldn't get any higher. So I'm going to try not to be as excited. I'm going to try to stay a little bit quieter and calmer through this one, and use that high energy and excitement only when necessary. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my whistle on today. I haven't been with her. She's been recalling to the whistle a little bit. That might be something that helps pull her back to me. So I'm going to set this up similar to how we did it in the past. If you've watched these in the past, you'll realize I haven't found success yet. So I'm still searching. I feel like this puppy, the thing that I thought of this morning was I feel like this puppy is a combination lock. Okay, so I don't know how to unlock her. I don't know the comm. So I'm trying to find the comm to get her to make little puppy retrieves for me, which is really strange for me because normally I don't have to do that. Normally that it happens without me even trying. But this one is different. So we're gonna get there. It's just a matter of how patient can I be. So first off, good morning to everybody that's joined us here. We've got Daniel, Jeff, Alexandra, I'm not sure if you might be new. Ballard's a familiar name though. You must be with John maybe. Clint, Becky, Nicole, Anthony, Neil, Ben, Vicky. Wow, great. Jim Heath joined in. Great group so far, guys. Do me a favor and share away on these. This is the part that gets fun, is when it can be interactive. That's the whole point. So, a couple things leading up to this. I'm going to make these little puppy retrieves. I am not going to ever call her off the bed. So this has come up. We talked about it last night with sit. I don't call them off the sit either. I don't want to jeopardize or water down or compromise some things that we're working really hard towards. And steadiness is one of those things. So that's why I don't call them off sit yet. And with her, being on that bed has got to be concrete. So I pick her up and I take her off the bed. So now what I'm going to do to start this out is I want to I'm actually going to do this first. I'm going to put her back on because I don't want to lose the focus right now. If I set her down right now, I'm going to set the camera up. If I set her down right now, I'm afraid she will wind right up and I might lose her to excitement. So what I want to do is put this, I'm going to lower it down a little bit, because what I'm going to start out with is I'm going to sit on the ground, and I'm just going to try to play a little game with this little pup of rolling it out and letting her, I'll put this probably right here above my shoulder. I'm just going to roll it out and get her to bring it back to me, try to. And then, if I have to, my next plan is to do what we did last night, where I was over here, pup picked it up, pup wanted to fool around in the corner. She kept wanting to go in the corner. If you noticed, watch back on the videos. She used to go right into that corner and pin herself in there, and I don't know if she feels safe or what. When I was in the hallway, I'd come down here, she'd go back into the corner, and she'd just lean up in and she'd brace against the wall. So I'm trying to eliminate that. So by today, I take that and I make it so she can't get into that little cubby. So let's see if that helps. I'm just trying, I don't know what the fix is going to be. I'm just trying a few different things. I've moved this bench out of the way. I'm going to move it over a little bit. So I've got this little area now. So I'm going to pick her up, just like I did before. I'm going to bring her over. I'm going to have the tennis ball in my pocket. And I'm going to have the bumper. So I'm actually going to sit right down here. And the biggest thing I'm going to have to be careful of is not having her scoot out. So I might do this to help me create kind of a little wall so that if she has to get out, she'll have to come through me. We're like fencing down for an otter trap. Okay. Canvas bumpers, what I'm going to start out with. You can see that really gets her attention. She likes it. Yeah, is that? What is that? Good girl. Come on. Good girl. See how she's looking for a spot to go? Come on. Come on. Very good. Very good. Come on. Pick it up. Come on. Come on. Ellie, no. Ellie, no. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. Very good. That's it. Look at that. Now, she went out of the frame. That was very good. That was very good. Now, the hard part is I have these two dogs in front of me. So, hindsight, probably shouldn't have the big dogs kenneled right there. I'm going to turn this a little bit. What is this? Now, if I can get two of these out of this, I'm getting the hell out of here. We're going to call that a win. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. Come on, Spry. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Come on, Spry. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Now what I'm going to do is I want to leave. Come on. Come on, Spry. Come on, Spry. Let's go. Come on, Spry. Good girl. Hey. Come on. You son of a bitch. Come on. Spry, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Spry. Come on, right here. Good girl. Had her coming and she didn't make the turn. So, let's try it again. Now, this time, I'm going to put this here so I hope you guys can see part of it. I'll plan on getting her to come around the corner. Come on. Good girl, come on. Come on, little girl. Come on, little girl. Come on. No. Come on. Spry, come on. She just wants to hang on to it and wrestle with it. Not what I want. So I'm trying to figure out how to change this habit here. Good girl. Come on. That's a good girl. Come on. Very good. Come on. She responds to the whistle. Come on. Ellie, no. Come on. Good girl. Come on, little girl. Good. So the tennis ball proves to not be a very good tool right now for me. She's real quick to just leave it. I don't like that. So the struggle continues. Let's see. Just want to get one. Just want one. My fear now is that little door stopper is going to get in the way. We'll see if that's true. What's this? What is this? What is that? Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Here. Come on, good girl. Come on, good. No. I'm not going to turn this into fighting. Good. Right here. Good. Come on. Boy. Come on. Here. Come here. I want to try one other thing. So be patient with me. Try this one, okay? Just Just a little different bumper. It's a little smaller. What's this? What's this? What's this? Here, here, here. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Come on, little girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Come on. Real careful not to turn this into tug of war. See how she wanted to pull on that one? Good girl. Very good. Very good. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, puppy. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. You bastard. Come on. What's that? What have you got? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. She has very little instinctive hold right now. She's just not carrying it. You're just not carrying it. Which is strange. Like I said, I'm going to put her back. Which is really strange for her. For me. Not used to a dog that won't pick stuff up. So this is going to be something that I've got to work on with her. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to work on it. I'm going to maybe try doing something a different time of the day. I've been doing it in the morning. I've been doing it in the evening. It's close to feeding times. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do it during the middle of the day. See if I can get a better result. I don't care. Really, all I'm looking for, I'm going to set this up because now we're going to feed her. All I'm looking for is to get one repetition of her picking it up and bringing it to me. That's it. I'm not really asking for that much. Because all I want to do is, it's for two reasons. I want to get rid of this habit of playing with it. I don't want to continue to fuel that. Don't want her to get in a habit of that. I think that habit sucks. So I need to stop that habit from forming. And then I need to start the habit of bringing things back to me. So I'm going to continue to work on it with her. Now she's 10 weeks old. And this is like the 4th time we've tried doing it. We've had glimmers of success, glimmers of hope out of it. We're going to get it. It's not a question that we're not going to get it. But now I'm going to set it down. She's really going to have to be patient today. And I'm going to move on this one too. Yesterday we did kind of a remote sit. So her steadiness is coming along pretty nice. No. No. So I'm going to start back over with the food. Sit. We had a call come in, so I had to reach out and touch the phone. She stayed for me, which is really nice. No. So we are really out of sync this morning. Part of it's me, because part of it is me trying to control my blood pressure right now. Because it's frustrating to me. It's real frustrating to have to work on stuff that I don't feel like we should have to work on. But you know what? That's the reality. So, sit. I probably should approach that stuff no different than getting dogs to calm down before I feed them. No. Now we're really going backwards. There is no question. Here's a perfect example. There's no question in my mind right now that she doesn't understand my level of unhappiness right now. She knows, she completely understands he's not happy. She can feel that. It's a reminder to me now. Because as soon as I start getting so frustrated like that it starts affecting her on stuff she should know, sit and stay, then it's affecting things way too much. So I have to relax a little bit. I have to change my tone. I have to change my overall feel here with this dog. because I got to get something out of this. I mean, we're going to get something good out of this morning. Sit. Do it. Her tail's wagging. That's a win. I'm going to take it. Now, part of that, part of why I'm saying it's a win, I'm going to take it, is because I have to practice what I preach a little bit. The heat went up again in my house. I have to practice what I preach when I say, you know what, if you're not in the right state of mind, don't go any further. I wasn't. So, it was evident. I think it reflected her performance a little bit. So, disappointment? Yeah, I'm disappointed in it. But I'm not going to quit. So, we'll get back after it. I'm going to go through some of these quick questions if we have some here. Good morning, lots of good mornings. Good morning to all of you guys. We got our core 30 in, that's for sure. We got 30 people that are following us that are going to have something out of it by the time we're done, I promise. Love watching the puppy. Puppy fever is a real thing. If that means that my temperatures skyrocket at times during training, you are right. Good morning. 1 hour, 15 minutes today with Place this morning. Rough start to Tuesday morning. Becky, we're both in the same boat, I think. Tuesday, love it. Becky, we had a rough day yesterday. Hang in there. So, see, we're going to share the ups and we're going to share the downs together, apparently. Good morning from Indiana, Anthony. Morning from Kentucky with Neil. How do you keep her in place? Ben, I would question, I'm going to throw it back to you to say, we've done it now it's real easy. It's real doable. And most of the people that are following along and making comments and been with us here the last couple of weeks can, I think, testify to the idea that it works. Go back about 3 weeks now with this pup, and you'll see she didn't stay on Place. So it's repetition and consistency. It's using a bed that has a clear perimeter and allows for my dog to understand that perimeter and make it very clear for you and I to be able to correct and praise at the right time. So the general answer is repetition and consistency to form a habit. The specific answer is using the right tools, using the right timing, and having a dog clearly understand what's expected of her and praising her for it. So it's a process that starts out very similar to how my retrieving is starting out. It starts out like hell. It doesn't look very good. It's a lot of problems, it's a lot of issues, and then all of a sudden it starts to click. We have not found the click yet with the retrieve. We found it with the Place. We found it with the sit. We're finding it with stay. This is the second day where I've put her on a remote sit. I kind of call it a stay, but a remote sit. It's only the second day, so I should be happy. I got to recognize and take a look back and go, hey, quit feeling so sorry for yourself with the retrieve and go, hey, second day, we got a puppy that's sitting remote from about 5 feet. So it could be a lot worse. Good morning, Greg. John is the hub. See, I usually watch with him. So Alexandra and John Ballard are both faithful followers. Megan Smith, happy birthday. Thanks, Megan. John Volkman joined in. Happy birthday, old man. Well, old is a relative term, John. Yesterday I had a thing pop up on my little computer and it said, Jeremy Moore's birthday is tomorrow. And it said how old I was, and I thought, that must be a different Jeremy Moore. That can't be me. Well, yeah, it's just a number, I suppose. Yes, Jeff, you caught the you son of a... That's how I feel. I want to explode at times. And there's her little burp. There's a nice little... I'm kind of interested in her little sit here. And I think she feels bad. I think she feels like, boy, he's not so happy with me after today. I'm not mad at you, little girl. But I'd be a lot happier with you if you were making better retrieves with me. She's giving me a tough time, but I think the rest of us learn so much when you see how you handle it when things go off the rails, rather than when everything goes perfectly. Megan, thank you. I don't think you're just saying that to make me feel better, although it did help. I think that this is real interesting to do it live. I never would have done this before. It took me a while to accept the fact that, you know what, I really believe that it is important for people to see things don't go good all the time. And I think what maybe got me to that point, so she gets to wandering, I'm not going to allow that. Come here. Now I'm just recalling. Very nice. And look at the disposition on her. Her ears are laid back. She's super calm right now. You know what, maybe I need to do, and this is probably going to be just me thinking, maybe next time I retrieve, we retrieve after we feed. We make a really nice, because I'm coming out of the gate with her pretty wound up, pretty high intensity. She knows what's coming. She knows she's eating. So I'm losing focus, I think. It's not real good focus with her when we retrieve. She's probably got other things on her mind. Gets me pretty pissed off right off the bat, so that doesn't help. So all of a sudden, when we have some success in our training, like that, I thought that was nice. That was all right. My disposition, I can feel like a little bit of a weight lifted off me right now. I'm not nearly as angry as I was not too long ago. But so maybe I need to switch it up. So this is where I go back to, like, it's like a comm. It's like a lock. It's like the old high school days where you got your comm on your lock. And boy, reminiscing here at my age, but I'm looking for the right combination. So today I moved a whole bunch of furniture, thinking maybe that's the right answer. Maybe it's the timing. Maybe it's my location. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep trying different combinations till I get it. Once I get it, we're gonna dial in, because it took us a while. It took us a while with everything we've done so far. Nothing has come 100% naturally to her. So one thing that I think will come natural to her is hunt command. That's a find it command. That's driven with food, and we're going to start that this week. So that'll be another little confidence builder. I'm going to add that later on. Someone asked me to start doing some game recovery stuff, asked if I would be willing to do some game recovery stuff. They realized that it's shed season, but they want to know if I'd do some game recovery stuff. And I said, yeah, we can do that. That's early on. That'll be hunt command stuff. So we're gonna start some of that stuff this week. We're gonna get there. I'm telling you guys this, and I may be trying to convince myself. And so I have to, before it's gonna work, I'll have to believe it. So I think you guys are in the same boat. So I ramble on, Megan, but thank you for saying that. That's the reason why we do these lives. Boy, I think they're risky. I think they're real risky. But it's probably stuff that's valuable. Megan's spot on. See the struggles help me. No, I'm not alone. Totally. I think it's a disservice to you, to anybody who's thinking about training a dog, if we just show the videos when they do good. Those are demonstrations. That's not training. They don't do that automatically. Rick struggles with the same thing. His puppy's frustrating at times. Yeah, patience. If I could sell patience, guys, I'd been retired a long time ago. Spry is really living up to her name. Yeah, this morning she was. Absolutely agree. So we're all kind of, man, we're the 30 pack. We're really in the same boat together. There's about 30 of us that hang out on this thing pretty constant, and I think it's not by coincidence. So I guarantee you we're going to be better for it. Do you think she's trying to possess it for her own? No, I just don't think she has much interest in moving with it right now. I think she's not real comfortable with it in her mouth, to be honest with you. That's why I went to that last bumper. I don't know that she wants to keep it away from me. I don't think she thinks it's that special. Like, I don't think she thinks it's that cool. She doesn't really pick it up very well. That's part of my struggle. I need to find something she picks up well and doesn't want to spit out. Now, that sock usually works. I might go back to the sock. The problem I was having with the sock is it was so small, she really started in on kind of crushing it and wanting to head shake it, I thought. So I might take a sock and make it bigger. Just take a bigger sock, ball it up to be bigger. How often do you run into this retrieving issue with young puppies? This is the first time, Dennis, that I've seen it this way. so not very often. I've noticed the sheds laying around the house. Some people say keep all the sheds out of sight and smell. Is this another minute point similar to washing your sheds? Yes, Jake. With her, I won't let her get to them. I have sheds all over the house. My dogs, my older dogs, understand. They're able to understand. They're not picking these up in the house. That leave it command that I talked about before, if I have a dog that goes to them, I tell them leave it. Now, I won't tell a young puppy. So this place, I've got sheds right there. I just slid the bed over about 3 minutes ago to make sure that it wasn't so close that she could reach them. Because I don't want to have to correct her if she's tempted to reach them. So I don't believe, yes, I believe that they smell everything in my house. They smell everything. They have become accustomed to it. I'm not giving them hunt commands right now. If I give my dogs hunt commands, I expect them to search something out and find it. With Taylor, if I told her to find it, she'd go to one of the closest things she could pick up and bring it back to me. That would be cued on a command. But I don't, in my house, they're going to become where they're not going to have them accessible to them where they can get at them. You'll notice that's why place training, that's why crate training, that's why they're with us. We don't, now if I left them go, and I have the setup I have right now, they likely would get into them. I won't allow that to happen. The patience is the best lesson. Some of the scenarios are real familiar. Yeah, Joel might be new to this. Maybe Joel, you've been watching. Thank you for chiming in because your name looks new to me. But yes, patience is daily reminder when you've got a dog, especially a puppy. Famous John Lyons quote about horses, but applies to dogs as well. There are only two emotions that belong in the saddle. One is a sense of humor, and the other is patience. That's beautifully put there. I don't know how that you can. I don't know that you can describe that much better. So, the horse people out there. I'm not a horse. I've never ridden a horse. So, but what I've heard from horse people, how horse people describe some of the things they do. Now, this is a certain style of horse trainer. I call them. They're not handlers, obviously, but horsemen or horsewomen, I suppose. There is I've heard them describe relationships with them and their horse that put it into words, I think, better than most dog people I've ever heard describe the connection. So I tap into that. I feel like it's really, really important. Any recommendations on litter mate separation anxiety? I'm assuming you've got one. You mean one. So what I think is, we talked about it last night. Someone was bringing home some puppies. I think when a puppy comes home and separates from their litter for the first time, I think they go through a lot emotionally. I think they go through a lot physically. There's a lot of changes that are going to go. What I want to do is I want to show them some structure immediately. I want them to understand, hey, the things have changed, but dogs adapt really quickly. So things have changed. This is how we do it now. Consistency will be important because wherever they're coming from, there was consistency, whether they're good or bad. Hopefully it was good. So we want to transfer that consistency. I talk about connecting with dogs. I think it's real important. Someone last night had a GSP pup that was coming, and the girls want to sleep with her. Want to know what I said about that? I said give them each one night to sleep with the pup, and then change that. Because then what I think will happen is your pup coming home will struggle for a day or two. Someone had a pup that wasn't eating very well when it came home. That's a huge change. So does that screw up everything? Yeah. Some of them might be physical questions of, are you feeding the same food? Are you watering it the same way? Are you at the same time that the kennel was feeding? As long as you're similar with all that or consistent with all that, then it's just you've uprooted them. You've picked them up and you've moved them into a completely new situation. They'll trust me, they'll get hungry enough, they'll eat eventually, and as soon as they do, make it so that habit starts positive and start making it in your favor. That's where the steadiness thing comes. She might have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna let her fuss it out a little bit, and if she doesn't settle, she probably has to go to the bathroom, and she's telling me. So when you bring that pup home, don't give in. So if you're crate training and the pup is screaming and whining and hours on end, it's just, you can't handle it anymore. What you need to do is put her in a spot where you don't have to listen to it, because you cannot let her out for that act. You can't reward it. because she's just looking for attention, he or she. So you have to set yourself up to have success in that transition. So crate training, you got to crate train them. That's going to be the best way you house break them. The question is getting through those initial cries and whines and rough nights, and then it gets better. That's a micro example of what I'm going through with retrieving. A lot of people would say, you've done it 4 times in a row now and you've had 0 success or relatively little success. Some people would quit. Some people would say, she doesn't have it. She just doesn't have it. This dog has better genetics than I do. She's got it. I just got to figure out how to get it out of her. So same thing with those pups. Be patient, and then be patient. Sometimes my puppy likes to keep it away from me. How do I work on that? A lot of times, so keep away is a really bad habit once it starts. I've had success as long as the pup's retrieving. I'm not even worried about keep away with this dog right now because she doesn't even pick it up hardly. But if a dog picks it up, wants to keep away from me, first off, it's a physical thing. Set it up so that she can't physically get away from you. And second off is set it up so that you can leave her. Because most dogs don't want to be left alone. The only way I got this pup Spry to retrieve last night was I left. She had it in her mouth, I took off, and I made a bunch of commotion down at the other end of the house. And she went, I really want to see what's going on over there. And she came running. So if I had gone towards her and acted like I'm going to try to catch her, it's way fun for them to play keep away. So don't allow that to happen. So get in a situation or a spot. Chris Smith up in Michigan built his little pen so that his dog won't run away from him when he tried recalling. Now he's using it for little retrieves. I saw a video the other day. So set yourself up with success from a location standpoint, Rick. And then I found the best way to get dogs to come to me is leave them. And when they do come, praise. So don't praise when they get to you. Praise when they take the first 2 or 3 steps towards you. So you reassure that's what you want. So you got to keep an eye on them. A lot of times I backpedal. Just backpedal away from them. And as they're coming to me, tell them how good they are. And when they get to me, really reward them and don't take the bumper away. Don't take it away real fast. Because they bring it to you, share it with them. So I hope to be able to show you that, Rick, soon with this puppy. First steps first. I got to get her to pick it up. Can you explain the scent of antlers? I thought the scent basically disappeared after a few hours of dropping. Not a chance. Everything has scent, Austin. So the scent on an antler, I wish I had a few that we had picked up this weekend. We don't have any from this weekend, so these are older sheds. But let me grab these. This is a set that we found behind our house a couple years ago. See that? See those dark spots on there? That's dried on blood. If I showed a picture of this was bright red when we found it. I mean like rosy red. So there's a lot of parts of an antler that smell. Bone is one of them. Bone smells no matter what. So I don't care if it's an antler that looks like this. Here, found in 09, okay? This laid for a while. It's white. It's been bleached out in the sun. Bone smells. That's all mineral, calcium. Tons of scent. That dog, these dogs' noses are capable of processing things. So here's a comparison, a relative comparison to our eyesight. So a human's eyesight, okay? What we can see well at 30 yards. So my vision good at 30 yards. A dog would see it equal or better at 3 miles. That's not their vision. That's in comparison to the strength of their nose. A dog can take a tablespoon of sugar. You know what a tablespoon is, not very much. Now, does sugar smell? Can you smell sugar? I can't. But you can take a tablespoon of sugar, which sugar is like a mineral. It's got chemical makeup to it. You can put it into a swimming pool, like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, 250,000 gallons of water. You can dilute that tablespoon of sugar in that pool of water. And then you can have a pool of water next to it that doesn't have sugar in it. No sugar, it's just water. Now, does the water smell? For sure. Because there's minerals in it, there's chemicals in it, there's stuff in it from filling, and I don't mean a swimming pool with chlorine, I mean just like straight up water, tap water. And you put the pool with the sugar next to the pool without the sugar, and you have a dog that's trained as a diabetic alert dog, that's trained to alert to highs and lows and sugar levels and insulin and all that stuff with the science of the diabetes. That dog will pick out which pool has the sugar and which one doesn't, based on scent. exclusively. So that bone over there, no doubt has scent to it. It's inherent. It has scent. Everything in the world has scent, and our dogs can detect it. But there's other parts. So that first shed that I showed you had blood on the base. If I look very carefully at it, it's likely, let's see, I put it up against the light. I don't know if it's going to be possible for you guys to see it. See that little sprig right, let's see, I'm going to use a sight reference from outside. There's a tiny little thing right here. Watch when I back out, you'll see it. If I can get the focus right. See that right there? It's hair. That's a piece of hair. That's got scent on it. This, let's see if this one has it. This one doesn't have it. But if I go through my pile of sheds, you'll find, and look at the sheds you pick up this season. I picked one up this weekend and I did a close-up of it. It had a real green, it looks like, you know, I don't mean to be gross, but it looks like snot, kind of. It's like a green, mucusy look to it. That's a fresh shed. That's got a lot of scent to it. That's part of what I train my dogs to key on when it comes to searching. When a buck rubs, his antlers all fall along, there's a lot of times where it is just caked in. I don't know if I have any in this pile that'll show that. But you'll find an antler. You'll find an antler that's just caked in with rubbing. Cedar a lot of times, popple a lot of times. You get these antlers that have these rubbings in them. Those drop off and those smell. That has a distinct smell. The forehead gland that's located on a deer's head inevitably scents to that rubbings, the actual antler itself. So there's all these scents that are part of a deer's antler. That lasts for long time. The other thing is there's all these outside impacts that happen to an antler. Every time a squirrel chews on it, it smells like a squirrel. Every time a coyote picks it up and carries it around, it smells like a coyote. People talk about washing the saliva off of the sheds every time the dog retrieves them. Are you kidding me? You'd never train. You'd always be washing. Now the problem is when you wash them, I don't know what, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a million ways to do this, guys. I'm just telling you, I think it's a complete waste of time to do stuff that is not going to fool a dog's nose. Our dog's noses are so strong. It'd be like saying to a drug dog, oh, I'll just put it in a plastic bag. Then they won't smell it. You think that'll work? Not a chance. So all these scents, what we do when we train is we add scent to it. I make a scent. I make it out of like a whole bunch of scenting elements. It's not just antler. So I'm gonna let this little pup do her business. It's not just antler. You can see, here's a learning experience. A couple ducks there, and she's gonna figure out what's going on here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So I get her out and I tell her, hurry up. I wanna get her going. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But with all those antler scents, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enhance it for training with young dogs to ensure success. When you put pheasant scent on a pheasant bumper, it doesn't smell like a pheasant, it smells like 100 pheasants. It ensures us that we have success in training. Good girl. So she's doing her business for her. I don't want to embarrass her. So what I'll do is I'll ensure that we have success by adding scent. When we put scent on our bumpers and our antlers, good girl, come on. Now here will be the big test because she doesn't have to eat. She already ate. Come here. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on. Little girl. Hey, Spry. No, 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 no. So see how she's much different on a recall now? Hey, come here. No, come on. Let's go, come on, let's go. Boy, she's really on a mission. Might have to go to the bath. Come on, come on. Hey, come on, come here, come on, come on. Good girl. I get a little recall out of her. And I got to get her in because I actually got to get going to our shop. But so all those scent clues are added in training, and then in the wild, some of them will be there, some of them won't be there. But as you take layers off of this, there's similarities. There's the same layers that were there in training. So all you're doing is you're training for success, then you're slowly taking some off. And you know what? There might be some out there on a shed that you find, a wild shed, that you haven't trained for yet. That goes in the memory bank for your dog, because that's another scent clue. When coyotes urinate on sheds a lot, so that's something that is a scent clue for my dog. Now, every time there's a spot in the woods that the coyote pees, my dog intuitively goes and smells it. If there's not a shed there, they just don't pick it up. They just keep moving. So, but those are all scent clues. Those are all part of a dog understanding there's so many more things to this than just one scent of an actual antler, the bone itself. So, long explanation to that. Thanks for the lesson today. Better get back to work. You're right, Curtis. Do you ever let pup chew on antler piece? No, absolutely not. I think it creates the wrong habit. Have to watch the whole thing later. Picking up my pup. March 4th, can't wait to start training. You got a good start now, Scott. Go back and see where we were with Spry here. Don't have any fresh sheds. Would you spray an older wood your spray? Yeah, it's going to intensify that scent. So it's gonna replicate a lot of the scents that would have been found on it if it were fresh. I like using fresh sheds. I don't think you have to. I don't think you should use exclusively fresh sheds. I think you should use all sorts of them, varying levels. I think a lot of people are confused that I had someone ask this weekend, how far away can your dog smell those sheds? It doesn't matter how far, it matters the scenting conditions more than anything. Good conditions, my dog's noses work really well. Dry, windy, hot days, it's very hard for a dog to scent because they have to breathe through their mouth to stay cool, and if they're breathing through their mouth, they can't smell through their nose. There has to be moisture in order to have scent. So, like our hides for tracking dogs, I recommend people to take our piece of real hide and soak it in water. It's not from it gets softer, but it's not to make it soft. It's to bring life back into the scenting of it, because scent is bacteria. In order for bacteria to be there, it has to have moisture. So in certain conditions, our dog's noses, if our dog's nostrils are moist, every time we get fines, every time we get a break, I give my dogs water, keep the noses wet, because it allows for them to process the scents easier. So that's just all the science stuff of it. She's getting big fast. She is, because this is the big bed she's on today, and she's really filling it out. Love the videos. Keep following, guys. We got our core group of people, and now we're going to see if we can't expand on it and grow on it. We'll be doing some more today. I'm going to maybe try to work an old dog today as well and get that on video. Nice to see you're not the only ones getting frustrated. Trust me, guys, you're not alone with that. I'm with you. So stick with me. We will get through it, and you guys will see it. And then hopefully we're going to help get through some of the issues that you guys have. Keep sharing. Keep sending me your messages. Keep sending me your pictures. I've got several that I'm lining up to post. I'm going to share them with everyone to see, because I think it's valuable for everybody to see we're all in the same boat here. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk with you later.